Hey, it's the K-Man, and this is day one of Pokemon Go Fest, where in Australia we just about got it first, except for New Zealand getting it just a bit before us. But let's go and dive in and see if it's actually worth more than just a badge. First off, we are greeted by the Professor, who does his very long story about the whole Go Fest and how it's great, and hey, let's go. You can go and pause that if you really want to. Then you get given this special research for the first day. But as well as doing special research, you get this whole cool Go Fest screen. So we're going to have to go and send a few gifts to some friends, and yeah, I'll just let you have a peek at this little feature that Australia gets with the Pokecoins. You'll find there's no difference in the wild spawns between a ticket holder and a non-ticket holder, but all the magic comes in when you go and hit an incense. That just brings in all the Go Fest Pokemon, as well as you, of course, want to be hitting up the star pieces and lucky eggs if you like that as well. You definitely want the star pieces when you're doing the Chime Echo, oh man, it is such sweet Stardust from one of those Pokemon. There's a few shiny possibilities that I didn't get, and even, of course, the unknowns, which I had none, well, only two, practically none compared to what I ended up getting with the G and the O that they were just throwing at us throughout this event. So we went from the Friendship Habitat onto the Fire Habitat, where we had to go and catch a whole pile of fire Pokemon, and I liked how it sort of tracked it against how your friends were going as well. So, Darukma, oh man, I totally didn't have one of those, and I definitely didn't have the regional exclusive Heatmore, which, I don't know, just getting a regional in your own country is, especially these days, just perfect. Awesome, great fire Pokemon, Marowak, still wanting to get a shiny one of those fellas. Can never get enough Litwick candy. In fact, you can kinda get enough of doing it inside home. As you can see from the background, I decided to go and hightail it out and have a bit of a walk, as we can do in our area of Australia. And I was kinda really hoping for a shiny Magikarp, but nah, they didn't seem to come through either. In fact, we were chatting online about, is it actually even worth doing the water habitat, because we just didn't really feel like there was any standout Pokemon in this round. But as someone did point out, you can get some pretty awesome looking shinies in this round. I didn't get that particular one, but I did manage to get this one, which, okay, sure, I'd had one of them from an event previously, but man, that was my first shiny of the day, and I was cheering. I was just like, oh yeah, we're going to get something good. And look at this guy. Look at this dude. Squirtle with a Pikachu hat. Ah man, so cute, and so hard to catch as well. And yes, Timpole is cute, but look at those cute little stickers that are floating above there. You can just stick them on your gifts and it's just very delightful. Anyway, back to the regular gameplay, whatever that might be, and here's a bit of a hint about what you're getting in your special research. And on to completing some more challenges in the new habitat in the next hour, this one being the Grass Challenge. Throwing a whole pile of berries at Pokemon. It's always cool to have Ferroseed, which is actually a good Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Of course, in each one of them there were the starters, in their final forms, and even more Pokemon that I wouldn't mind having in their shiny forms. At any time you can go in and check the current progress of the current hour challenge, which it does actually seem to be a real updating live tally, as opposed to some of those suspect ones that they used to post on Twitter in the past. Well, I better get back to the catching and fill in my decks with a few ones like Leafeon, which for some odd reason I've never actually evolved an EV into that particular one. And look at little Bulbasaur's hat there, just perched up on its ear, Good old Bulby. On to the very last of the rotation of 5 different habitats and challenges. This time the 500,000 raids, which was great incentive for me to go out and not use one of those free remote raid passes that they chucked at us, because hey, it is supposed to be a playable at home one, but I was just like, yeah, cool, gonna go to that near gym which has a Clinks raid up on it, and smashed through it because yeah, beautiful low tier raid, and Rhyperior is just a tank. Well, I didn't actually get the shiny that I wanted, but hey, it did feel a dex entry. And some of the highlight Pokemon in this particular habitat was Durant, especially if you're from out of Australia, and Surviper, another regional which you can't get in Australia, so it was nice how they balanced it out there. If you were going to go and take a photo while you were holding the ticket during the ticket times, you got little souvenirs. But one of the better things you got was the washing machine Rotom, which, yes, is one of the exclusives for the ticket holders. One of the things I kind of felt that they hadn't really got down pat was the shiny rate, but look, I finally got my second shiny at, well, what would be like the 8th hour of the event. But hey, love the green spaghetti. And then I got my yucky looking eggs. But hey, look, I've got a meal going on here. And in fact, the game was just like, maybe you want some more eggs with your eggs and spaghetti. So I got hit with another dose of shiny Execute. So by then I'm just like, this is cool. Wouldn't mind something that was a little bit more sought after. So the game heard my complaints and was like, here, have a shiny Gibble. So I'm just like, cool, alright. 5 shinies in one day, not too bad. And maybe they were just sort of holding off on just going community day shiny rates just to make you value the shinies that you got all the more. Although I did see a few people that you did get like 21 shinies and even the unknowns for shinies, and yeah, anyway, let's not talk about those people. That's all for day 1 of Pokemon Go Fest in Australia. It was okay. I'm not going to pass full judgment on it until tomorrow's Go Fest day has been done, and I'll definitely put up another vloggy, blurby, glurgy, whatever you want to call them, video for that. And most of all, thanks for watching.